Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Speaking Friendly. I'm Luna, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hi, friends. This is Nima, and it's always such a joy to be back, talking with you, and of course, with you, Luna.
Aw, thank you, Nima. I always love our conversations because they're not just about language, they're about life.
Exactly. And today's topic is one of those conversations that goes a little deeper than usual. It's called Free Your Mind to Find Yourself.
Yes, even just saying that feels powerful, doesn't it?
It really does, because sometimes we don't even realize how much our mind is holding us back from peace, from growth, from being who we truly are.
Right. I once read a quote that said, "The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master." That hit me so hard.
Wow. Yes, that's so true. When we let our mind run wild with fear, comparison, and self-doubt, we lose ourselves. But when we learn to calm it, guide it, and free it, we reconnect with who we really are.
Exactly. And that's what we want to talk about today. How to free your mind from all that noise and how that can lead you back to your truest self.
So, Luna, let me ask you, when you hear the phrase, free your mind, what does it mean to you personally?
Good question. For me, free your mind means letting go. Letting go of the thoughts that don't serve you, like fear of failure, people's opinions, guilt, or the need to be perfect.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. For a long time, I used to carry other people's expectations in my head, how I should act, what I should achieve, even how I should speak. But I realized I was living for approval, not for peace.
Oh, I totally get that. I think most of us do that without even knowing it. We shape ourselves around what the world expects instead of who we really are.
Exactly. It's like we're playing roles in someone else's story instead of writing our own.
Yes, and freeing your mind is about realizing you can take that pen back. You can rewrite your story, one thought at a time.
That's so powerful. I think it starts with awareness, right?
Yes, awareness is the first step. You can't change what you don't notice. When you start paying attention to your thoughts, you realize, wow, I've been repeating the same negative story to myself for years.
Exactly. It's like catching your mind in the act. You notice how often it says things like, "I'm not good enough, I can't do this," or "What will people think?"
Right. And when you catch it, you'd have a choice to keep believing that story or to gently change it.
Yes. And the word you used, gently, that's important. We can't fight our mind into freedom. We have to guide it.
Exactly. It's like untangling a knot. You can't pull too hard. You have to be patient and kind with yourself.
I love that image. Sometimes we think freeing our mind means ignoring our thoughts. But it's not about ignoring, it's about observing them without letting them control us.
Yes, that's mindfulness. Just noticing your thoughts as they come and go like clouds in the sky. You don't have to chase them or hold on to them.
Exactly. Some clouds are light and beautiful, others are dark and heavy, but none of them stay forever.
That's such a peaceful way to think of it.
Yeah. And when you practice that calm observing, you start to hear your real self underneath the noise.
That's when you begin to find yourself.
Yes, and finding yourself doesn't mean becoming someone new. It means remembering who you were before the world told you who to be.
Wow. Say that again.
Okay, finding yourself doesn't mean becoming someone new. It means remembering who you were before the world told you who to be.
That's deep and so true. I think sometimes we look outside for answers. We think we'll find ourselves in a new job, or a new city, or a new relationship. But the truth is, the real journey is inward.
Exactly. You can travel the world, but if your mind isn't free, you'll carry the same worries everywhere you go.
Yes. Peace is not a place, it's a mindset.
Beautifully said.
Thanks. So, how can someone start freeing their mind practically?
I'd say step one is self awareness, like we mentioned, but step two is forgiveness.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Yeah. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes, for the times you didn't know better, for the things you said when you were hurt. When you hold on to guilt, your mind stays trapped in the past.
Yes. And forgiving others too, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace.
Exactly. Forgiveness is freedom.
You know, I once heard someone say, holding on to anger is like holding a hot coal and expecting the other person to get burned.
Oh, yes, that's a classic. And so true. When we let go, we're not saying what happened was okay. We're just choosing not to let it control our heart anymore.
Right, because holding on to pain takes energy that you could use for joy, creativity, and growth.
Yes, and once you start letting go of what's heavy, you make space for what's real.
Exactly. It's like cleaning your room. When you remove the clutter, suddenly there's space for light and air to come in.
That's a great image, and our mind works the same way.
It really does. Another practical step is quiet time. In our busy lives, we rarely give our minds silence, but silence is where we actually hear ourselves.
Yes, that's so important. Even 5 minutes a day, just sitting quietly, breathing, being, can make a big difference.
Exactly. No phone, no music, no distractions, just you and your breath.
That's when you start noticing what's really going on inside you.
Yes, and when you understand your mind, you start mastering it instead of being mastered by it.
Wow, yes. You know, freeing your mind isn't a one time thing, it's a lifelong practice.
Exactly, because new fears, new challenges, new pressures will always come. But the more you train your mind to stay calm and open, the more peace you'll have through all of it.
Yes, it's like learning to surf. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to ride them.
That's such a good metaphor. Life's waves never stop, but when your mind is free, you flow with them instead of fighting them.
Exactly. And when you flow, you find yourself, your strength, your joy, your truth.
Beautifully said, Luna.
Thank you, Nima. You know, I think this topic is so important because a lot of people feel lost today. Like they're searching for themselves, but they're looking in the wrong places.
Yes. They're trying to find themselves through achievements, social media likes, or other people's approval. But real peace begins when you stop chasing and start listening.
Yes, listening to that quiet voice inside, the one that says, hey, you're enough. You've always been enough.
Exactly. When you hear that voice clearly, you found yourself.
And that's the heart of today's episode. Free your mind, and you'll find yourself waiting there, patiently, ready to be seen.
That's perfect. I feel calm just talking about this.
Me too. I hope everyone listening feels that too. That little moment of stillness, of connection with themselves.
And if you don't yet, that's okay. Just start with one small step today. Maybe breathe a little slower, judge yourself a little less, forgive a little more.
Yes, the journey to freeing your mind begins with kindness to yourself and to others.
Beautifully said.
Thank you, Nima. And thank you, dear listeners, for spending this time with us. We hope today's talk helps you feel lighter, calmer, and a little more you.
Yes, because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, the real you.
Exactly.
So until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and remember, freedom begins within.
This is Luna, sending you peace and love from Speaking Friendly.
And this is Nima, reminding you that your mind is your greatest friend when you treat it gently.
Take care, friends. See you next time.